What's up, y'all? Today this video is gonna be from a practice I had with my Davis Cup teammate Denali. Just appreciate this point real quick. Just watch this. Hold on. Okay. Wait for it. Cross, I'm on that. Line, I'm on that. Cross again. Cross. Cross. Grind. Go for that! But anyway, today we practice at the John McEnroe Tennis Center at Bahamas. Start the practice how I normally do. I didn't really record when I was doing my dynamic warm-up and my stretches and my bands, but I could show you all that another time. But I start my practices by just hitting in the box, getting a groove. We didn't practice in a few days because of the weather, so we were really just trying to get our feel. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like, I thought it would have been worse, but I think we were striking the ball and feeling it pretty well. Just starting with some normal up the middle, just focusing on moving the feet, hitting through the ball. These rallies, we got a lot of depth. I think at times we got a little bit loose. Hit a couple deep balls outside, but I think it was fine nonetheless. Yeah, that's a good pickup by me. Denali's a really good ball striker, by the way. He trains in Florida. He's Bahamian, and he picked up a few Caselli Men's Open wins. Highest UTR is about a 12-3. Really solid player. Doesn't really give you much. It's a grinder. Doesn't really give up at all, to be honest. But yeah, just hitting up the middle. We were really just getting a groove. Normal warm up, I'd say, through the court. And then we switched to some cross courts. For me, I feel as though I could improve like the depth of my ball. I think sometimes my ball lands pretty short. I say Denali does a good job of getting the ball deep most of the time. So for me, I was just focusing on a little bit more height over the net. And yeah, that's a really good ball. Height over the net, and at times switching it up and hitting the angle, because I think sometimes could get a little bit one-dimensional. So I think, yeah, that drop shot was not good. But yeah, we switched to backhand. Y'all, just appreciate my backhand. Hold on. Wheels! Run for that! Motion. But just appreciate the backhand. I have a pretty flat backhand. I think I've been working on this, getting the spin, but I think I do a really good job of hitting through my backhand. Denali also has a solid backhand as well, so you can see in these exchanges there's not really much height over the net. I think we just really strike through our backhands. I think that might be a Bahamian thing. That's a good slice. That might be a Bahamian thing, but yeah, we just strike through the backhand. That's a good backhand by Denali. Good movement by me. Just hitting through the ball, Just getting the groove. You see, it's pretty intense, a lot of footwork. And that's a good backhand. Finish that. And then oh God, we get to Denali volleys loose. Denali has no volleys. If you know Denali, you know he play on the baseline all day. The man does not like the net at all, but I had to put the volleys in, show that he hits volleys sometimes. Denali probably was at the net for 45 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you. He in the back laughing right now while I'm doing this voiceover. Me, I'd say when I was younger, I didn't really like volleys, but I think as I went to college, like right before I went to college, I started to appreciate the volley more. And I'd say I'm kind of a bigger guy. I'm about 6'3", so yeah, I gotta be able to volley. And I'm pretty lanky also, so I think I worked on that part of my game, and I kind of love it now. But one thing my coach, Rochelle, taught me is every time you're warming up your volleys, you start from the service line and then you work your way in, because that's the most realistic thing to do, because usually when you're playing in a point, you don't necessarily start from inside the service line. But now we got into some points. We did some situational points. We started with you hit the ball cross until somebody chooses to switch. And this was a pretty good point. This was a lot of hustle by me. But you hit cross until somebody chooses to switch line. Bro, in this, Denali does not like to stay cross, bro. Guy hits one ball cross and goes line. But somehow, like the line ball that he hits is so effective. This was a really good point also. I think I just missed that backhand long. But, yeah. All right here. I think I show off the touch a little bit. Call me Alcaraz. Alcaraz just beat Senna in the finals. Yikes. Then we switched to the backhand side. I think these points were a little bit more intense than on the forehand side. I think this was a pretty good point. Loose by Nali. He sliced that. I had a pretty good dice right there. He had to pick it up and then I switched direction. And inside in. Good point. Cross. Nali switched. See what I done with that one ball. Then he caught me off guard. I got it. A little change up. Give myself time to get back in. Slice. That was gonna be a good slice. Hit the top of the net. Bro, Nali don't call the ball. That ball was out. I had to get that. Bro, that's loose. That was a good intention by me, I think, but I just hit it the wrong place. And then I don't know what I was trying to do with that volley. Yeah. This was a solid point. I'm there. Come on, God. I'm there again. Bro, I'm everywhere. Yeah, I don't understand how Nali missed this ball. This point, I decided to change it up. Start with the slice. And I changed with the slice down the line. Nali hit a really good ball. I was on it. Approach on this one. I think I hit it a little bit too hard. But, yeah, I finished that point. Then we go into some up the middle points. This was pretty high intensity, I'm not gonna lie. Came in on that one. He hit a really good dip. Yeah, that's a good pass by Nali. Let's see what this point talking about. But Nali ball depth crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Hustle, that's a really good backhand. Nice approach, slowed it down. You don't want to hit the approach too hard. Move that. It's a good opener for me. It's a good slice, bro. I had Nali running like a dog this point. Left, right. Go for that again. That's a good inside in. Damn, mishit this one, but it threw him off.
How you make him run? Side to side, run a drill on him.
Gotta talk trash. Got to.
Run a drill on him.
Got to. What is practice without talking a little trash? I ain't gonna switch a little bit. Turn the other way. A deep ball. Little change up, change the pace. Change the pace again, slow it down. So a good opener by Nali. I think that's a good slice, but the second one, I shouldn't have sliced that. I had time to hit it. It's a good backhand by me. Ball by Nali. That's loose. That's loose. Yeah, I checked out. Shaking my head. Yeah, I had to get that gap back. But pole caught open, but I tried, boys. Boys is like you try to hit someone. That's Bahamian dialect. Yeah, that's a good ball, Nali. Good exchange. Good backhand. It's a good ball. It's a nice slice, little change up line. Nali went behind me. That's a good ball. Usually he goes cross, so I didn't expect that. Bro, this point, Nali was playing against his brother Julio. I ain't lie. Nali exposed him. Watch this. Hustle. Man was by the fence. Make it. Run again. Hawk that. Move that. Yeah, I ain't what's going on there. But I hope you all enjoy this video. And yeah, peace.